What are the major types of cloud storage available today? Let's start with the question, why cloud storage? Every application needs to store the data it requires in some place. There are different types of cloud storages available to store this data. Let's look at three of them. First, block storage. In block storage, data is written in blocks. This is also called as Storage Attached Network or SAN. With block storage, there are typically multiple storage devices available to multiple servers, and they are all connected via a fiber channel. What are some of the characteristics of block storage? They are the most high-performing type of storage. They have extremely low latency, high IOPS or operations per second, and good redundancy. On the downside though, they are expensive, they are not very easily scalable, and they are difficult to manage. What are the use cases for block storage? They are used to store databases, log files, and are used primarily by large organizations with complex storage needs and for applications with high performance storage needs. What are some of the examples of block storage services? AWS EBS and Pure Storage Block Storage are two examples. Next up, file storage. This is when data is written to files rather than blocks. It's also called as NAS or Network Attached Storage. Here, rather than fiber, the storage connects to servers via Ethernet. What are the characteristics of file storage? They have high throughput, they are good for storing a mix of structured and unstructured data, they are more inexpensive than block storage, and much easier to manage. On the downside though, they have higher latency and they can't be scaled as easily. What are the use cases for file storage? They are used to share files between users within the same network, and are typically used in SMBs with simple storage needs. Examples of file storage services include AWS EFS and Nasuni. The third and final type of storage is object storage. This is when data is stored in the form of object. It is the most common type of storage used by cloud applications. What are the characteristics of object storage? The data here is stored on commodity hardware. That means cheap hardware that can be easily multiplied. This also makes it very inexpensive and the best candidate to store large volumes of data. It's great for storing unstructured data and is also very easy to manage. On the downside, the data may not be immediately available and there's high latency. Object storage takes an eventual consistency approach to data availability. Where is object storage used? Like we mentioned, for cloud applications, for storing media files like images and videos, and also in the field of data science. Some examples of object storage include AWS S3, Wasabi, and AWS Glacier. Finally, what are some considerations when thinking of cloud storage? First, you should weigh the performance to cost ratio. Typically, high performance comes at a cost, and you need to decide where you fall along the spectrum. Next, security is critical with storage, especially with cloud storage like AWS S3. Make sure you secure all of your S3 buckets. Next, assess how much backup you need. Backing up data is critical in a world where data breaches are so common. Finally, look beyond the big cloud vendors. While AWS and other cloud vendors have storage services, other niche players like Wasabi offer a lot of value for the same price. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon below.